Welcome back to WSAV News 3 today at 11. If you've been riding or walking around in these East Savannah streets, you may have noticed an incredible transformation in Daffin Park. A new signature playground now sits where the old one used to be. It's modern, it's colorful, it's safe, and it is inclusive. Now the city has issued a call to action for both the young and the young at heart to select a name. Monique Williams is the press secretary for the Office of Public Communications for the city of Savannah. She joins us now with more. Thank you for coming back. See, you are a return guest now as well.
Look at that.
Who knew?
I'm so honored. So honored.
Let's talk about this park because this is a part of Let's Play
Savannah. Let's
Okay.
Play Savannah, which is under a broader initiative called Recreation Reimagined, where there's all these things in the works to just beautify, right? Daffin Park is going to be the largest in the city that is all inclusive, as you mentioned, for all kids with all abilities, ages 2 through 12. And I don't know if we are more excited about the park going up or the naming of it,
right?
Which is what I'm excited to talk to you about today.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that, but let's take a look at some of this. When I pass this area coming to work every day, you know, it's kind of like you have, what do you call it when you
Like whiplash?
Whiplash,
Like
looking back and forth as you're driving, which you're not supposed to do.
Right.
But it's just amazing. It's colorful.
Yeah.
It's eye-catching, and there's so many things
for
children to do. So after receiving multiple submissions from people around Savannah, you have narrowed it down to 3, and you're leaving the hard part to us.
I know. It's like, oh man, but you know what? I got to shout out Savannah and Chatham County Schools. Look at that. They decided on 3 names. The K through 8 just put all of their submissions in. This started a couple of months ago. Shout out to Assistant City Manager Taffany Young and her team. They've just been doing the hard, heavy lifting behind this. And now the kids have submitted, and the staff of the city chose 3.
Okay, so how many submissions, may I ask, did you have, or do you even know?
I don't even know. There were so many, and the votes even now for the finalists are coming in left and right. And it's so funny too, because people are also submitting the names that they wanted, and we're like, no, they're just 3 that you see on the screen there. Kids Corner, Playlandia, and Funly Park.
Okay, so there are several ways, or a couple of ways, for people to cast their vote. And one is via the city's social media page, and the other is by going to the Let's Play Savannah landing page.
Correct, which is on our city website, and you can vote once.
Only once?
Only once.
Okay.
We want to make sure we don't have any voter interference or anything like that. I even tried to get the mayor to say his favorite at his press briefing yesterday, but he would not. He didn't want to influence the race. I do have a favorite as well, and I do want to ask you your favorite after those 3. Which one do you think will win?
I'm going to tell you what my favorite is. I do like Playlandia. But don't listen to me, because this is your decision. This is your. I knew you were going to put me on the hot seat. So the winning name and the contest winner will be announced during the upcoming ribbon cutting ceremony.
Huge event coming up in August. We're going to unveil all of the beautiful upgrades to the Daffin Park signature playground, and the winner is going to be, their name is going to be announced. I mean, can you imagine being a kid, like years later down the line, you're a grown person, it's like, you know what? I named that park. And that's really what's going to happen. They're going to get super recognition, recognition from the city, of course, and then their names literally are going to go down in history.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we have to wrap, but the deadline is coming up June 19th.
June 19th. Get your votes in, share with all your friends, go to the link, scan the QR code that you see there. This is so fun. Like, who else better to pick the name for the playground than the kids? So they've done their part, and now it's up to us.
All right, Monique Williams, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You can find a link to vote and see this interview again anytime by going to our website, wsav.com/community corner. Right now, it's time for a look at our forecast. Alyssa, good morning.